Hi everyone. So before I get into lesson 65, number 335, my book, the teacher copy, is written differently than your book. So for the melody, I only have the melody line under the violin part. Great, that sounds the same for all of you. But that does not necessarily mean that you all have the same fingering. And if you have a fingering that goes into position or is going back and forth from half position to first position, if you're a bass, I don't know what that looks like. That's kind of a problem. Here's what we're going to do for this one. When you turn this into me, I am going to let you choose to play the melody or the harmony, because we do that in class. So just keep that in mind. Don't be worried. If you prefer the melody and you're like, I have no problem with this, then you do it. That's great. But if you needed that guidance, I don't know what that looks like for you, and I'm really sorry. This is where we are. So what I will do is I will play the violin part melody like I have written in my book, but for the viola, cello, and bass, I only have the harmony written for you. So I will only play the harmony parts for you. What I do like about this though is once you've learned your part, be it the melody or the harmony, it doesn't matter, you can actually look at one of the other instruments and what they have and listen to their part, and you can play your part with a certain part of the video. I'll still have the metronome track in the background, so you can hear two parts together. So even though we're not all together right now in orchestra class, you can still play your part with another part. I hope that makes sense. The only thing that I see that might be confusing is for some of the cello line, I can only see your harmony line. But if you, I know the scale that you just did, you had to go into third position and then second position. If I were to play this, I would just start in first position. Don't stress yourself out. Just make sure you have a low one, second finger, C natural, and then low one. And you have the same exact thing in the B section, but in the C section, harmony line cellos, I would do an extension. I would do extended third finger on that G, and then an extended fourth finger for your A flat, because you can't play an open A there. So extended third, extended fourth, extended third. If you are a bass player, I can only see your harmony line, but I would say in half, you have the same thing written for A, B, and C. Great. I would stay in half position the whole time. So I would start in half position, low first finger on D, go to low first finger on G, fourth finger B flat, and then back to low first finger on D. It's pretty easy for your part. Those are all the potential pitfalls that I can see. I am just going to play A, B, and C back to back on all these parts. I am not going to take a fermata, because a fermata is something the conductor would tell you what to do, and we're not together right now, so I can't tell you what to do together, so I'll just hold it as a half note. If you were in a group, an ensemble playing this, obviously you would look up at that fermata and let the conductor cut you off. So for right now, we'll just do it as a regular whole note. All right, let's get into it. This is lesson 65 on page 70, number 335, A, B, and C. This is violin, the melody line. I am still going 70 beats per minute on the metronome. If you would like to do vibrato, since this is technically more of a song, feel free to do vibrato. 1, 2, ready, play. Here is the violin harmony line. 1, 2, ready, play. Here is lesson 65 on page 70, 335, A, B, and C, just the harmony line for the violas because I don't have the melody line written. Feel free to use vibrato. 1, 2, ready, play. Hi cellos, this is lesson 65, number 335, A, B, and C, just the harmony line because that's all I have. Before we start, when you look at the C section, if you want to do the extended third, then fourth, you can if that's easier. You can also go, because you have time, you're going to have to lift your bow, you can also play that in third position. 1, 2, 1. I'll let you choose. Play around with it, whatever's easier for you. 1, 2, ready, play. This is lesson 65 on page 70, number 335, A, B, and C, just the harmony line on bass. 1, 2, ready, play. This helped. I'm sorry I do not have the melody line for all the instruments. I know they all sound the same, but I can't see your fingerings and I can't see what octave you're playing in, so I cannot help you with that. But I hope this at least helped with the harmony. Remember, when you submit a video to me, feel free to choose melody or harmony. I hope this helped. I love you guys. I miss you guys. Wash your hands. Bye.